I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. I know you're relaxed. It's now time to work.
305, my city, my city. This is one of my favorite stops on the road, Ed, and I'm sure the same applies to the visiting players.
No more time on the beach. It's time to hoop it up here in South Florida. Jay, sometimes it's not just the heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. And a throwdown.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 22, Jimmy Butler.
George. Second effort. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
To Waiters. It's LA Clippers ball. Runner here won't go. To Butler. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Waiters. To Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot 3 is good.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head? Or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
And stuffs it home.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Dragic. Down low for Leonard. To Waiters. Beyond the arc for 3. And Dion Waiters. Good on the quick release that time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Butler. Has a look. Jimmy Butler. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Dragic with the basketball. Up by 3. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
The assist from number 21, Patrick
Butler to bring it up. Leads 4. And it's Zubats with the rebound. Here's Leonard for 2. Kawhi Leonard. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. New blood coming in for both sides.
into the game for Los Angeles.
Waiters. To Butler. And counted at the rim. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Leonard. Not going down here. And he hits.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
The assist from number 9, Kelly Olynyk.
George. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The assist from number 16, James.
Straight on three. At the buzzer.
To number 11, Dion Waiters. That's his first personal.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3. Got it. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter with the Heat in front. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only 1 quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Got it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Butler. Here's a chance from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Curling inside. Goran Dragic. 3 for 3 in this first half.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Williams into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. From the outside, no good. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so it's going to stay with Miami. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Stepping in,
Butler matched up with Paul George.
defensive 3-second violation for Miami. Jimmy Butler shooting 1.
And he adds the free throw. Butler. Jumper's good.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Dragic, tough matchup against George. Not done yet. Slams it home on the putback.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Have a look for yourself
The Heat secure the rebound. Butler into the front court. The lead stands at 9.
Oh, cookie.
Down to 5 on the 24. 4-3. That's not his range. It's no good. Leonard. Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Williams across the timeline. Down 11. To Beverly.
2 minutes.
From the painted area, won't go down. Rises for the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Teacher of the year. The winner will receive courtside seats and
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
nominations can be submitted on our team website. Substitutions, Miami.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Butler can't get his shot to fall. To Paul George. Leonard knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Butler.
In the second quarter.
Leonard. No good. That's great defense. Leonard. To George. From long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The assist from number 7, Dragic.
Lets it fly from long range. And it's Zubac with the rebound. To Paul George. And it's Butler with the rebound. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
That'll do it for the first half. The Heat with the lead. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
To Waiters. Even to Zubac. Huge block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Dragic to Butler. Fires the three. They dare Jimmy Butler to take it, and he makes them pay.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
He'd have the basketball. Butler knocked loose. Clippers have it. No good. Butler to bring it up. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. Butler against George. Off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Lays it up and in.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Paul George to Leonard. Can't miss those. To Butler. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. George, he drills the three.
And depending upon the personnel, the transition three-point pull-up shot is no longer the anomaly. It's the norm.
To Butler. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game.
Subbing in for the Clippers, number 23.
It's the Heat with the possession. Butler to Dragic. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
23, Louis Williams. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Butler to Dragic. Even to Zubats with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Kawhi Leonard, open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Butler here against Tarkless. To Dragic. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Clippers have it. George to Williams. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Here's Leonard for two, and he buries it. And the Clippers able to clear the board. To George. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. Waiters to Dragic. Won't go down. Leonard. Won't go. Waiters.
out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Clippers have got it. Goes reverse to lay it in. Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's the end of the third quarter. The Clippers are out in front. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. The third quarter was a disaster. Remember, they led at halftime, and now they find themselves down big.
And when things get bad, they get bad in a hurry. But you have to remember, this is a game of runs. They had theirs, now it's time for yours.
To Waiters. Just off the mark. Harkless to Leonard. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
He gets it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Paul George to Harkless. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. To Dragic. Cleans it up, and a putback slam.
And that's what he does. I love players like this. We don't need to draw any plays for you to go out and get yours.
To Leonard. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Butler matched up with Paul George. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Myers Leonard pins it to Paul George. Bam Adebayo sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
George on the drive, but his shot misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Beverly.